This is the Business Today. I'm Vic Fernandez. There are fresh signs the Barbados economy is turning the corner. The central bank reports the economy grew by 0.5% for the first half of the year. In his quarterly review, Central Bank Governor Dr. Delisle Worrell attributed the growth to a strong tourism performance. He, however, reported a slight dip in foreign reserves from 16.1 weeks of import cover at the end of March to about 14.4 weeks of import cover at the end of June. But Dr. Worrell says the island's fiscal position is gradually improving and the economy is likely to grow by 1%.
Growth of about 1% is now expected this year, rising to a range of 2 to 2.5% for the next 3 years. Tourism and construction should be the main drivers. Recent efforts to enhance the tourism product and enrich the visitor experience are beginning to take effect. Public sector investment projects already underway and projected over the next 3 years total $567 million. Private investment in hotels and tourism-related projects over the same period are expected to be about $2 billion. The growth of green energy production has the potential to accelerate the overall growth rate if installations can be ramped up significantly.
With operators in the international business sector continuously under scrutiny, a top official in the Ministry of International Business is promising more guidelines, updates, and stronger regulations. In addition, Principal Legal Officer in the Ministry of International Business, Stefan Mears, says the government will be creating a database for the sector. He made the comments at a recent panel discussion at an international business update seminar hosted by the Barbados International Business Association at the Savannah Beach Hotel. He was speaking on issues relating to the Corporate Trust Services Providers Act.
Some people are asking, why do we even need this? Why do you do this to us? But this is not something that we invented. This is not something we want to impose on you. This is international standard. Since the late 90s, many IFCs have passed similar legislation. All the ones in all Caymans, Bermuda, Bahamas, Guernsey, Jersey, Malta, Seychelles, and Antigua, the whole list all have this already. We are one of the last major IFCs to have this. And the reasons for this are many. We've gone through some drafts and so on. But this is nothing new. This is nothing that we here at Barbados in the ministry invented to impose on you. We are creating a regime of professional service providers where you are held to minimum standards of conduct. The same standards of conduct are expected of people in your position all over the world. And this satisfies both the OECD and the Financial Action Task Force, because one of the holes that we plug with this legislation is that we never had a regulatory regime for you guys.
A warning to local authorities that a lack of proper planning to provide affordable housing for the population could contribute to social tensions. That's the view of economist and co-chairperson of the National Habitat Committee, Jeremy Stephen. He tells Business Today, providing affordable housing should not be limited to any one section of the society given the high cost of living.
It's not really the case in Barbados right now where it's bad urban planning that has led to a lot of, let's say, social tension. But you would find amongst younger people across the wider spectrum of Barbados where economically they're disempowered in a sense. Not disenfranchised, but disempowered. The cost of debt has been too high. Cost of living in Barbados has been relatively high, and therefore they're not able to save like how their parents did. Some people put it down to priorities. For me, it comes down to lifestyle one has been inculcated into, and as a result are now trying to achieve, but because of the cost of living, they can't do anything with it. My point is that a major facet of social planning in the future has to encompass that everyone wants access to housing, but affordable housing cannot be just seen as a purview of the poor man alone, but rather something that is the right of every Barbadian going forward, considering space constraints and income constraints that we all have.
Meanwhile, Minister of Housing, Lands and Urban Development Dennis Kelman says the government is committed to providing affordable housing solutions to Barbadians. Addressing the opening of the National Consultation on Housing and Sustainable Urban Development at the Accra Beach Hotel yesterday, Mr. Kelman said the National Housing Corporation has a number of programs in place to assist people with affordable housing. He pointed to the Tenantry Scheme program, where over 2,500 of the 3,886 people who applied qualified to own their own home.
Another potential program involves the transfer of home ownership from the Rural Development Commission to the person being offered assistance, provided that the beneficiary is a landowner or have permission to have the home sited. This not only is beneficial to the potential homeowner, but also beneficial to government, as it will reduce costs as it regards to maintenance and insurance.
Now for today's financial tip. Learn self-control. The sooner you learn the fine art of delaying gratification, the sooner you will find it easier to keep your finances in order. That's been the business today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Vic Fernandez.